Hello guys, the 2021 prelims was over and mixed reactions are coming. Many students are telling it's very tough. Many are telling it is like very easy, I can clear. So there are a lot of confusions and people are asking like how will the cutoff go? When will the result come? So answer keys, many questions are there and we have been individually answering in WhatsApp. So I thought we'll quickly make a video. It will not have all the final answers which you are looking for, but still clarity will come. Okay, like how come it is different from 2020 and what are the reactions of students? We have conducted a poll also. We'll see like how it goes. Okay, so the main thing is the mains exam also will come very soon. So like is the exam tough? Who all will pass this exam? Now what to do in these days, or how many days should we wait? And should we start studying mains right away? Should we start writing answers? So all these questions we'll try to see in this video. Please watch till the end and watch other videos also which I have put in the last 1 week. Okay, so how many will pass? So this one we tried to conduct a poll with our small sample space which we have, our students who are there in our community tab. We just checked it. So if you see how much ever people tell it is tough, the higher weightage of a percentage is coming for people who are telling they will pass both the papers. They are passed in the morning and they're passing in the CSAT. I'm telling just from the small sample space, like 600, 700 people only voted. So this, I have been trying to talk with many people, at least thousands of people. We are chatting on WhatsApp and in Facebook and all. So overall it is telling like most people are thinking that they might clear in the morning paper. Okay, and then next thing is that they will pass in the morning but fail in CSAT. Okay, so that is also there because CSAT was very tough. We agree with you that exam is tough. Okay, even though in the first day I told like cutoff may go higher, this is the statistics. Okay, people are telling that they will pass in the morning paper. Okay, so we can see more details. I then tried to do a pinpointed polling. Okay, I tried to see like whether marks, whether they calculated from different answer keys, what are the reactions of students. So when you see again, they are telling like 93 to 96 for general and 89 to 91 for OBC. This is what is getting the highest weightage. Okay, so there, but if you see, there are 25% people telling that it will go below 89 also. There are many coaching institutes now telling like it will be like you get 84 you are safe, you get 85 you are safe, but that is like very drastic. Okay, it has never happened in the history of UPSC that general category cutoff will be 84 and all. So please don't believe such institutes because they are just bluffing. Okay, they are just talking to some people or maybe giving you hope so that when they launch their mains test series, you people jump in and go and buy. So please don't fall for that very low cutoff. Okay, I am telling cutoff will be 99% similar to last time's cutoff, or maybe it can go a little bit higher. Reason because the vacancies are different. Okay, so that detailing we'll see in the same video. I'll show you the entire detailing, and this poll also we'll go and see live in the YouTube what is the latest statistics now. Okay, and the end of this video. Now toughness, people are telling toughness, so we have to see why it is tough. Okay, why is the paper tough? Like what made it tough? Because we all agree that it is without doubt the tougher paper compared to 2020. But you should remember that toughness level is always comparative because 2016 was very easy paper. 2017 then people told it's tough because they compared it to 16. And 18 they told it's the toughest one. Even we told it's the toughest one because the first time 2018 played with names and personalities and all. Okay, so that is why 2018 was tough. Then 1920 was average and now 21 they have gone back to the sports and GK and all, which for the last 20 years UPSC have never asked. Okay, that is why it is indeed tough. And then we can also take a guess that next year onwards UPSC is going to become even tougher because the competition is higher. More people are applying for this, and they are going to bring back the personality questions also. Like this person was born in this time, this person is surname is this or something like that. Very like personality pinpointed GK can come, which comes in SSC exams usually. Okay, so please expect for that in the next year. Now, what made it tough? Is it the options which made it tough? Is it the static versus dynamic ratio, that is current affair versus core textbook, or is it the unpredictability which UPSC always have, or it is because that general science and sport came? So many things are there, but I am telling all the above. All the above are the reasons because this time options were tough. Okay, options were tough. The static came more than 60-70%. Static core conceptual thing came, meaning UPSC is directly telling you on your face that if you are not strong in your core, if you are not strong in the subject, you don't know economic concept, you don't know inflation, you don't know devaluation, you don't know money multiplier. If you don't know that, you are not going to pass this exam. Because I know many students, what happens is they don't study the entire year, or even if they study, while revising time, they give weightage to current affair. They take the last 12 months current affair, that too not their own notes. They will just download any free magazines which are there, that 365, this 365. There are many unwanted blunder magazines going on. I'm not telling they are bad, but they have become so popular that, or too much sharing between students, that people think from here questions come. But in reality, questions are not coming from their tests or not from their magazine. So that we have been telling since last 3-4 years, but at least now please understand that you cannot depend on a coaching institute. You cannot depend on even on Vaishya. You cannot tell like, okay, Vaishya told that, go and do that. Don't believe anyone blindly. You have to listen to the UPSC answer key and UPSC what they are changing in the trend. So when Vaishayas make a trend video, that is what you have to watch. Not like I tell, okay, watch this 100 MCQ from this questions will come. It is never going to come. Okay, because we are just predicting like everyone else. But it will only match with the actual answer key. So that is different thing. We'll come there detail because else it will take more time. Now going further, subject weightage. People are asking like, sir, that came more, this came more. But I'll tell you like from almost everywhere questions came. That too almost equally. But problem was the type of questions which came. Polity if you came, 19 came, which was most of them easy. At least 14, 15 of them are easy. Remaining were a little tougher. Like judicial custody question was there. A parole question was there. Because these things, no, it is not there in your Lakshmikant. It's not there in your standard textbook. You had to have a general understanding, or maybe in movies you have seen. Like somebody is kept in judicial custody, so whether he's put in the lockup in the police station or he's put in the lockup in the jail, so that kind of thing in movies, if you know, you will be maybe able to crack it in the exam hall. Else bookish wise, I know you will not have studied judicial custody and parole system. Okay, polity 19, then economy 16. Economy again was easy because they asked core concepts like inflation, devaluation, money multiplier, and very very basic things which you could have solved. They did not ask you trend, like they did not ask you budget or survey. They did not ask you any steadily inclining, steadily declining, that kind of thing. They did not ask you this time. They asked you core conceptual questions. Okay, then environment again, it was tough. That is the problem. Polity and economy was easy, but environment they asked about New York Declaration, that forest tree, many things are there which is like tree city, which you thought was not a very important GK. You thought it's just a factual thing, so UPSC will not ask. But if it was covered in the last 12 months current affair, you were supposed to study it. Okay, but still it is tougher. I agree that it is tougher. They did not ask the usual UNFCCC or any greenhouse gas. They did not ask that. They instead went to a little bit tougher kind of environment. Okay, maybe the symbiosis concept or examples of symbiosis, or what are the plants which grow without soil. Okay, mushroom and lichens. They gave a lot of examples. So you had to know pinpointed. That two very difficult options they gave. Okay, like which is the animal which will change into a ball shape to protect itself. Okay, like you know different animals are there which can have scales on their body and they can just make themselves into a ball so that nobody can catch it or eat it or attack it. So that kind of 2-3 options which gave. It's not like very popular animals which you will know. Okay, it is animals which you will know only if you studied books. Okay, so that was again static part. Geography, agriculture, again there is no core geography like tsunami or volcano or cyclone. Nothing is there. That is not coming since last 5-6 years. But agriculture, okay, conventional farming or permaculture, anything which is farming, agriculture related, they are increased the count, and every time it's getting tougher and tougher. Every year it's getting tougher. But good thing is sometimes they will have 4-5 statements instead of 2-3 statements, 4-5. So if you eliminate one statement, you will come to the answer. That was the only benefit there. Else the questions were tougher. Science and tech, it is actually not science and tech, it is general science which came. General science means about the speed of light, about the gravity of bodies, about the pressure cooker, how the pressure cooker will work. So they are asking you temperature, pressure concept. This is basics physics concept or biology concept, and people are now expected to read science textbooks more. Okay, but I am telling again, even if you had skipped all those questions, there were other 40-50 questions which you could have cleared and scored 80, 90, 95 marks, which will be the cutoff. Okay, it will not go beyond that. So again, intelligent guessing is what you need to know, which one to attempt and which one to skip. Then if you take modern history, was a disappointment because modern history, 2 questions were very easy. One was that Montagu Chelmsford one question came, and one was I think Indian National Army. Okay, like 3 people, Dillon and Sehgal, the 3 people who were hanged or who were punished something in the Red Fort. That 3 people in Indian National Army, like what is it related to, who are they related to? So it is related to Indian National Army. That was a very easy spectrum direct question. But other than that too, whatever else came was difficult. Okay, they are some people names, they are some body names. It was all difficult. It is not there in your spectrum. Okay, then ancient medieval art and culture together again 8, 10, 12 questions came, which we expected also, but the questions were again difficult. They did not ask you direct Buddhism, Jainism. They did not ask you paintings. They did not ask you caves. They asked everything in a mixed format. Like caves also, like Ajanta caves is found in the gorge of this river, or that is found in the gorge of that river. So they mixed geography and ancient history or geography and art and culture and formed the question. Okay, or something has rock cut shrines. These are all expected, but some terminology, some places which they give. Okay, like Burza home is there in every textbook, that everybody will know, but the option still, eliminating one will not get you the answer. You had to know all the other 2 places also in the options. So that too were not there in standard textbooks, and so it will be difficult for you. Okay, and sports, that one cricket question came, ICC cricket, and one was Olympics question, and one award question of that sports question which Sachin Tendulkar got that award. That 3 was came. So that 3 also, as I told, if you can attempt, it is good. Olympics question was still easy. It was a direct current affair, the motto and the new games which are introduced this year. It was expected. It is there in our magazines also. Okay, but the other 2, the cricket question, you have ideally has to be skipping if you don't know cricket, and the award also you should be skipping if you have never heard of that award. So this is the overall subject weightage total. It's not correct. Okay, it's maybe rough figure only, maybe economy is 15, this is 14, but I'm telling roughly this is what came. I'm still doing the vice versa UPSC video. Give me 2-3 days, I'll come up with that. And Moderate and above, there are 65 questions. Last time and all, moderate and above was 50 questions. This time it is 65 questions. Okay. And easy is just 35. Maximum I'm telling only 35 are easy questions which you can tell. So subject wise, if you take polity and economy is the easiest. Toughest if you take general science, environment, history. This is the overall trend. Okay, this I told you first day also in WhatsApp to many people, but this is the video which I wanted to give so that more people come to know. And static, 65 to 68 questions came from static, that is core. So current affair will be 35 and below. 32, 33 questions only came from current affair. So you have to understand that just by reading some magazines and going to the exam hall, you are not going to pass from now. Okay, you have to give equal weightage to concept. You have to be brilliant in what is repo rate, what is CRR, what is banking, what is forex, what is external trade, export, import. You should know what goes up and down when something is altered. Okay, UPSC used to ask balance of trade and a lot of questions came, but this time it was more pinpointed towards concept. Okay. There was no current affair. So this is the subject-wise weightage. Now we'll see the vacancy. As I told, even though we are telling this much tough, you have to have a understanding that last time there was 796 vacancies. This time there is only 712. So they need very lesser people. To take lesser people, they have to increase the cutoff. So they have to increase the cutoff, but toughness level increased. So maybe the cutoff will remain almost the same. This is our conclusion. Cutoff will remain almost the same. Okay. So statistics, I'll give you some numbers just because these are questions which people ask, like, sir, how many people appear, how many people this thing. So 21 statistics obviously we don't have. 2020 which got over now and rank list has come. Shubham is the rank one. So if you see 10,40,000 people applied for 2020 exam. Okay, and this year also surely, even though we don't know the numbers, 10 lakh people would have applied. Okay, and 4,82,000 went to the prelims. This year I think 4 lakh or 5 lakh would have went to the prelims because many people last year took a break. They thought like it is corona, no need to go out. So those people out of regret this time would have gone. So maybe it is around 5 lakh people would have gone to write the exam. Then 10,564 people cleared the prelims. Okay, and attended the mains. That means only 2.18% people of you will pass. Okay, 2.18% in a classroom. If you had classroom like 10 people in your classroom, everyone are not going to pass. 1 or 2 will pass. Okay, then not even 1 will pass. Okay, the 2.1% is even less. So mains, after that, these many people, 2,046 people went to Delhi and gave the interview, and recently September the interview got over and the result came. So 19% people passed. Okay, in this thing. After that, this is the final thing. That is who passed the interview also. 19% attended the interview, and finally this much people is qualified, 761. Out of that also I'll give you breakup like how many boys, how many girls and all, but this is the overall structure and this is what will happen this year also. So that is why I always tell prelims is the toughest stage because almost everybody are going to get out. 97-98% people of you are going to fail. Okay, so there is nothing shocking in that. That is the natural number. Every year it happens. Okay, so you have to be ready for failure. That is one thing. No matter how much brilliant you are, how much preparation you gave, how much mocks you gave, there can be chance of failure. Okay, so ready to accept that is one thing because exam is anyway over. Now if you take the more statistics of reservation, this also people ask me like, sir, is it like general category they will definitely take 50% and then remaining reservation? There is nothing like that. Okay, just for that I'm showing you, else I am not in support of this reservation system and all these things. I'm just telling you the numbers. Okay, so in that 761, around 263 people were clearing in general category last year. Okay, in the final result I'm telling 761. So if you take the variation, okay, this also I took from the internet only, the variation is like 40 to 30 to like that. Okay, it's like 30-40% from general category and remaining results. This is the general trend. So people who have that misconception like 50-60% is general and remaining is reservation. So just to clear that I put this, else I don't want to talk about reservation in this video. Okay, so that is about that. Now in this 761 if you take 545 are men and 216 are women. Okay, and in the top 20 rank if you take 10 men and 10 women. Okay, don't know whether they are purposely adjusting it and then giving a gender balance and all, but this is how the rank list came. Okay, and then top 25 ranks if you see, again one doubt which people ask is, sir, should I be an NIT graduate, should I be an IIT person, should I be a engineering thing, only then I'll clear? There is nothing like that. Top 25 ranks if you take, there are people from commerce, from humanities, from engineering, that to normal engineering college or local engineering college, IIT, NIT, Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, from everywhere there are toppers in the top 25. Okay, so there is nothing like you have to be from a particular background to clear this exam. This is one point you have to know, and I hope I have answered everyone who have asked all doubts related to these things. Okay, and I'm sure more questions will come, but I'll cover it in the next video. Okay, now we'll take the cutoff. What happened to 2020? 2020, if you see, general category was the lowest cutoff till date. Like I think 2013 or 14, the syllabus changed for the last time. From that day till date, if you take, this is the lowest ever cutoff. Okay, 2016 was I think higher. 2016 was around 116 cutoff for general category. Then it went down to 105. Then it went down to 98. 98 repeated for 2 years. Okay, 2018 and 19 cutoff was 98. And directly from 98, it went to 92.51. So exam was tougher. Vacancy was lesser. It was like that. Okay, and if you see everything, 89 for OBC. So meaning whatever general category is there, 2 marks, 3 marks less will be for OBC. Okay, max 2 marks, I think 2 marks will be for OBC. And then again, you take some 15 marks lesser, it will be SC/ST kind of mark. And EWS is a new category, so it is being going up and down. Sometimes, like first year when it came, it was actually lower than SC/ST category, but then they adjusted it somehow and then they made it like this. So it is all based on how many people go to the exam hall. They don't pre-decide this. After the exam gets over, after the machine will correct their OMR correction, which I believe by now would have been complete. Okay, the papers would have reached Delhi, they would have corrected the papers, OMR correction is over, and they are just deciding the cutoff now, and they are just waiting to publish it. So result is almost ready. Okay, and so this one will 99% remain the same. Okay, so considering all the above, as I told, it's very, very difficult, and I am yet to talk to most of our students. Okay, many people are not responding, many people may have exhausted their attempts, so everyone will not respond. That is common. Okay, after the exam. So talking to more and more students, we are deciding, and a wild guess, because you asked me to give a number. Okay, a wild guess, which is plus or minus 2 variation, I'll tell, similar to 2020, 93. If you feel you are general category, you have 93, you can consider yourself safe. Okay, because last year I told 95 you are safe, and that is what exactly happened. That is what, because previous year cutoff was 98, still I told my students that if you are 95 you are safe, and it actually was correct. You got 92.51 and your cutoff is clear. So this time I'm telling 93 you might be safe. Okay, so maybe I can go completely wrong, but again, and that's why I'm putting a plus or minus 2, meaning 91 to 95 range it will be. That anybody can guess, I know that, but still I am telling a pinpointed number because you asked me the number. General 93, OBC 91, EWS 78, SC 75, ST 70. This is just a number I am giving you roughly from the initial analysis and talking to few of the students. Okay, so please don't blame me like if it goes wrong. It is just to answer the people who asked me question. And we are still talking students, so let's see. Okay, so this is the cutoff answer to you from me. Okay, now no matter what happens, we will pass or fail, cutoff goes high or low, you cannot take a chance. Why? Because the mains exam is very, very near. The mains prelims gap this time is again the lowest. Okay, the mains exam is on 7th January, and that is 82 days from today. Today we are recording on October 15, it is just 82 days. So you don't have any time. If you waste 10-15 days analyzing answer key or fighting like that institute is telling this answer key, this institute telling this answer key, you are going to lose the mains, which you got a chance by clearing the prelims out of luck or out of your hard work, out of whatever you clear the prelims. That success will go waste if you sit and waste your days now. If you feel like you have done 88 plus 90 plus and all, and you feel your luck will be in favor of you and you may reach that cutoff, please start studying mains. And studying means at least go through the syllabus, go through your optional paper, go through their textbooks, keep everything ready, because it will not go in waste. Okay, so please stop checking the answer key. There's no use. Exam is over. There is no revaluation concept in all UPSC. What happens will happen. Your name will be in the PDF or will not be in the PDF when the result comes. So please understand that you have to understand the mains, because from prelims you would have understand. Those who are weak in core, weak in concept, you are going to fail the prelims. Same will happen for mains. If you are not strong in your concept, you are going to fail. And for concept, I will give you free guidance. Okay, complete free guidance is already there on my channel for every paper. GS 1, 2, 3, 4, essay, case study, paper A, paper B. I have made a trend analysis of 2013 to 19. Each video will be 1 hour or 1.5 hours, but that will be your lifetime worthy thing. Okay, I'm telling you, you will never regret, and you will never stop following this channel if you watch those 8-9 videos which I made. Okay, it has complete coverage, like what year, what question came, what subject you have to give weightage, what book you have to give weightage. Everything is covered in those videos. If you don't know the video, just WhatsApp me. If you know the video also, you are not on my WhatsApp, please WhatsApp me, because we don't give you unwanted junk or any dumping of materials onto you. We give you only video links which is free of cost in the YouTube, and it will change your life. Okay, so if you pass prelims, okay, meaning result I'm expecting in 2 weeks it will come. So if you pass prelims, you will write 2021 mains and you have already started the preparation. If you fail prelims, still there is no loss, because anyway 2022 preparation you have to start. Okay, so you will obviously start with mains only, little bit of mains and little bit of prelims, paper reading. That is what you do. So please start the mains preparation. First thing is foundation. Be strong with the foundation. That I will guide you free of cost. So 2 weeks time, that is, I think, because last year October 4 exam got over. By October 23 I think result came. 19 days record time result came. So this time October 10th exam got over. If you calculate 15 days, October 25 or 26 result should come. Maybe even faster than that result will come, because they also know that the date towards mains is very less. So they have to inform you earlier that you have cleared, you are going to write mains, and they have to get the new forms, DAF, detailed application form you have to fill and send. So there are many processes in between. So they will publish the result soon. Okay, anytime the result can come. Don't be shocked even the result comes tomorrow. Don't be shocked. Okay, so Vice versus UPSC 2021 coming soon. The video is coming soon. Before that, go and see 2020 and 2019. We claim more than 50 questions. This year I don't know, because of the GK. We don't know whether 50 will do, but at least 30-35 is easily anyway going to come from every institute and even our institute. So I am working on that. Okay. And samples of that, if you want to see, okay, on a closing note, go to our YouTube community tab. Okay, I'll just refresh it so that we can see the poll result, what is the latest one. So if you see here, 443 people voted. Still general category 93 to 96 is what people are voting in the sample space. And here if you see, our lectures are there, and these are all vice versa UPSC direct questions. Okay, many questions like this ACE2 was asked in UPSC, so it was actually related to the virus, okay, coronavirus related. So that was an easy option if you did the current affair, June 2021 current affair. Then here if you see society lecture, we explained what is a state, what is a nation. So directly they asked the question, what is a state? It was that option 1. Okay, then again in lectures are there, and this one again if you see, pass in morning, pass in CSAT, that's the highest weightage. Then again if you see, elimination tricks we helped you, and the marks, okay, earlier when I did the poll, this is how people are telling the marks. Then again if you see, lot of direct questions I have posted. Okay, if you see here, this is also a direct question. So like that, I am compiling it. Give me some time, I'll show you how many questions came. Maybe majority did not come from our test, but I will show you the honest review of our test series. Okay, so please come and WhatsApp me, because if you don't WhatsApp, you will lose out on many things. Because I got messages like, sir, till now I did not come to know about your channel. I regret that I did not choose your test series. Please don't regret it next year. Start studying now. Okay, believe in one mentor, you will be reaching some place for sure. Okay, success is sure for UPSC serious aspirants if they had disciplinedly studied. Okay, not like study 10 days and then study another book. It's not like that. You have to be disciplined. You have to have a 1 year timetable. Only then you will pass. Okay, daily target, long target, everything you have to have. So please WhatsApp me. I'll try to guide you. If it's not helping, just stop, just block the number. That's all. Okay, so all the best for the future things. All the best for the result which is going to come. Ask me more queries, because more queries will come. I can make more videos like this. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.